In the heart of Townsville City, underneath the Umbrella Art Studio, Jill O'Sullivan arrives at her studio for another day of creating masterful prints. Jill, a JCU graduate and renowned local artist, is one of many talented James Cook alumni selected to be featured at the Townsville Past and Present T150 exhibition, which will be held at Umbrella Studio in early July. Mrs. O'Sullivan, who graduated with honours from a Bachelor of Visual Art, credits the teaching of JCU staff, such as Anne Lord, as crucial to her art practices.
I started with the BBA and all the way through to a PhD, but it was just the way that they worked, their instructions, and their support, basically. That was the main thing that worked very well with me, and of course their knowledge, their technical knowledge, and being able to reference both Anne and Ron particularly were very, very good at knowing what was happening in the current art world, and not just printmaking, and historically, particularly with Anne, because I've had Anne for drawing as well as printmaking.
In fact, it is these lecturers at JCU which Jill credits amongst the biggest influences on her art, with her teachers providing her with vital lessons on the technical aspects of artistry.
Again, technical. James Brown for certain things. Didn't have a lot of James, but I had him for different subjects, and I loved his technical mind. He really is one of the best painting technicians I've ever come across, and he's on how to apply paint. Yes, so we had those. Annika Silva developed my interest in art history, and that was actually pretty even before I came to JCU, I'd met Annika, and she'd run workshops applying arts out west, and she again was extremely supportive. I think all these people fed into where I went and what I was doing.
Artworks created by Jill are featured as part of Townsville's Past and Present exhibition, which celebrates the influence of Townsville's art teachers on future generations, which Jill feels is a very important element of the anniversary's commemoration, as art is often a forgotten aspect of Townsville's culture.
Well, it is extremely important, and it probably has a stronger presence than it's actually realised between First Tucker, Umbrella, Pinnacles, Drill Hall, even my little gallery, Gallery 48, we all seem to have a good turnover of people that are interested, mightn't understand. And downstairs, we get quite a few down there having a look at my crazy printmakers. Yeah, it's actually quite important. In fact, it's extremely important.
Jill is originally from Mount Isa, where she first began her art practices. In fact, it wasn't until a visit from JCU staff that Jill considered her move to Townsville.
I've basically been going to Gregor Summer Schools and Flying Arts schools to sort of develop the art. It's a long time, it's a long story, but in '88 I was sick and I wasn't that serious in the end, and so I went off to the local TAFE to do something different. And that led to joining Flying Arts, and Annika Silva and Lord came out from JCU with lots of pamphlets, and then there was another change of circumstances, and I thought, I'll see if I can get in. So I rang up Annika and said, what's the chances of me doing uni? And she said, you're in. So that was it. I sold up and told my kids I was going back to school, and they all said, okay, that's all right. My older grandkids who weren't that big, they said, you're going to school. And so I ran away to uni. And I came for the 3 years, and end of 3 years I said, I might as well do honours. End of honours, well, got a scholarship to do masters. I might as well finish the thing off now.
Since moving to Townsville, however, it hasn't just been in the creation of art that Jill has contributed to the city's artistic landscape. She has also spent time lecturing and running workshops in her studio to educate locals about the technical aspects of artistry.
I think my main thing is the fact that what I'm trying to impart downstairs into workshops is the technical side of things. So if it's done properly, that's what I'm hoping I help them there. I don't think that my artwork is a major influence on them, but I think my technical knowledge is.
For more information about Jill and her upcoming works, visit her website at www.jillocsullivan.com. JillO'SullivanPrintmaker.com.